It's the Yoko Show, the Yoko Show. Today's video will be me painting a drawing I made of a scene from Tomi Adeyemi's book, Children of Blood and Bone. I won't spoil it for you, but it was a very powerful scene, and it did stick with me. Now I'll be painting it in what I believe is gouache. I'm not entirely sure. The company wrote everything in Chinese, so if you can read that, tell me what kind of paint it is, but I'm sure it's gouache. Okay, so as you can see here, I am pouring out the paints onto a aluminum foil palette. It's aluminum foil wrapped over a wooden palette. I chose to do that because also I'm running out of clear palettes, so I just decided to use that. Now I've chosen to use the primary colors, black and white, and a blush color. You'll see soon. Right, so I started off by painting the spirits. Those little ghosty things you can see surrounding the main character Zelly are the spirits that she uses to help her in this particular scene in the book. I'm trying not to say too much, but Zelly has superpowers. Magic is her gift. She is in a minority in the book, one of those who had powers. Powers are not there anymore. I'm trying not to say too much. Okay, basically everyone of her kind has lost their powers, but she has her powers now due to new developments in the book. And she is there to help her brother and her friends survive. And, well, it's kind of like a Hunger Games scene, only 1,000 times better. Anyway, as you can see, I go over the lines a little bit, but I plan to clear that up with white. Anyway, so here you can see me coloring them. I chose to go with red and black as the theme for how I colored, and you'll see that right away. Right, y'all, so that music just was not doing it for me, so here's some fresh new music. guys, so here you can just see me mixing a black and a blue together to get a different effect, a different look. I definitely liked how it turned out. It had a less gouache vibe to it and a more watercolory vibe, so I added a lot more color, so the transition and the blending was a lot better. You can see that later on, but here I'm just adding a different feel, and it kind of feels like a different art form, but I did add a lot of depth there, and I was going to add depth to the others, but I thought that I wanted that one to stick out a lot more, especially with the way I wanted my character. Well, not my character, it's Tomi Adeyemi's character, as I said earlier, but the way I wanted my drawing, the lady Zelly in my drawing, to stick out. So that's what I did. You can see me adding a bit more darker shades so it looks like it blends more easily, and I go back and layer over that later on. Right, so here I'm just coloring in the boots brown. I had another drawing of this certain character, Zelly. It's on my Instagram, which is in the description below. So if you want to check that out, you can. And here I'm just adding the boots. The color to the boots. And the part coming up, I add color to the shirt, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to make the shirt red or the pants red. So you can see that eventually I decided to make the pants black and the shirt red, but not the exact same red as the spirits behind her. So I switched things up a little bit, which you can see in a second. Here's me complaining about my brush. Look at my brush. Look at it. It's all frayed. Here you can see me using my opposite hand to paint, and it's because I'm looking at different color choices right now. But I get my act together. But in the meantime, how y'all doing? I'm being so rude and not asking you. This music is interrupting me. So anyway, I blend out the shirt. I eventually make the pants black. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but yeah, natural lighting doesn't abide by the rules of nobody. So you can see there's a shadow kind of there, but you can still see the colors really well, especially the red. It turns out perfectly on camera. Anyway, let me continue with the music. So here you see me coloring in the pants, and then I'm gonna color in those blast of powers around her hands next. And she's holding the scroll, which is the scroll that allowed her in the first place to have her magic returned to her, which is the first time she's felt her magic in a while. Spoiler alert, but not really. And yeah, continue. I highly suggest that you read Tomi Adeyemi's book. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you get a voiceover piece for something that's I've already done, like filling in the powers and stuff like that, coloring them in, don't worry about that. It's just an editing thing. I've been working on this for like an hour, and I'm happy with how it's gone so far, but adding in the music has just been terrible. But anyway, like and subscribe, comment down below what I should do a video on next. I think I will be drawing a character from Aladdin, so stay tuned for that. That video should be coming out this week, hopefully within the next day. You know, you never know. You never know. I hope to upload at least 3 times a week because it is summertime, and summertime is a time for fun, a little tiny bit of studying so you don't come back to school silly. Anyway, happy summer, y'all. Like and subscribe, share with your friends. Yeet!